This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Bryce Huff. Yes, he's starting to ball out. We're going to talk about it. Also, Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter has been disruptive. Lastly, Vic Fangio is just a straight guru. But let's get straight into it. All right, man. So before we hop straight into it, got to talk about some roster moves the Eagles made. Yes, we actually cut somebody. I hate for it to be this guy, but it's Jack Stoll. Jack Stoll was cut. That means a roster spot is open. So something tells me Jordan Mailata is going to play. He was a full participant again. And I don't want to go over the injury report, and I will post it right here, but it's literally the exact same thing for Monday. Jordan Mailata, again, full participant. And then you had Bryce Huff, full participant. The same guys that did not practice Monday, did not practice Tuesday. They probably just want them fresh. So, again, man, the release of Jack Stoll is trending towards Jordan Mailata might play. I know he was asked about it during a press conference. He didn't really give too much details, but it sounds like, or I believe he's going to give it a shot, especially a big game like this. Jordan Mailata probably want to play. But let's talk about a guy on the defensive side of the ball, a guy who should be getting some love. And I thought, honestly, I should have talked about him yesterday, is Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff, even though he played 12 snaps, he was very efficient. I believe he had the highest grade according to PFF, but he wasn't like on certain lists because he didn't hit that minimum 25 snaps. He had 12, which is fine in a game like against Dallas. He didn't really need that much snaps. And honestly, with his snap count going down, I think he's more efficient and I think he's playing at a higher level. But you don't want, your highest paid guy playing low snaps. But the numbers is saying like it's working because these are the numbers against the Dallas Cowboys with 12 snaps. So his pass rush grade was a 93.2. He had two pressures, one sack, a forced fumble, and a win rate of 20%. I mean, man, oh man, he's starting to pick it up. He got 2.5 sacks now, of course, a forced fumble. And I'm just saying, I think he's going to have a decent game against Washington. I think he's going to have a decent game. I think the snap count is still going to be like a between like 15, probably to 18 or whatever. I think we're still going to see more Jalen's Hunt, but I think he's going to be efficient because I think he want them snap counts back. I want Bryce Huff to start enjoying himself, man. I want him to start having fun again. Trust me. Go back to my older videos. I've been a high critic of Bryce Huff, like extreme critic of him. But yeah, I want him to start having fun. Like even when he got the strip sack in New York, he used to do like his little dance. The team used to hype him up. But he got strip sack. Like, oh, I got my strip sack and just walked it off. It looked like a guy tried to shake his hand. He was like, he showed love or whatever. But, Bryce Huff just don't seem happy. I don't want to cause any controversy or anything like that. Just don't seem happy even after making a good play. He don't get hyped or anything. Or maybe that's just his personality. But I will say this. Maybe he's starting to come along because he did post some Philly stuff on his social media. And it's been a while. So it seemed like he's coming along with the team. I just want to see it on the field. I want to see hyper energetic after I get the sack or a big play. I just want to see Bryce Huff get hyped again, after struggling. Just I just want to see something. I want to see something, man. But as much as I was a critic of him, and when he's playing well, I will big you up. That's just how I am. I don't play favoritism or anything like that. You playing good, you playing good. If you playing bad, you playing bad. Like even like Jordan Davis. Like Jordan Davis is playing good. They cut his snap count too. But with him, with those limited snap counts, he make the most of it. You can't complain about that. He's been the anchor of stopping the run and just plugging the holes, and that's how Zach Bond is doing this thing and the Kobe Deans because those front two. I think even Jalen Carter mentioned like, yo, I'll be getting double team, and then Zach Bond will be right there cleaning stuff up. So again, man, these dudes that wasn't getting much love in the beginning are getting a lot of love now, tons of love, especially like a guy like Zach Bond. So again, shout out to Bryce Huff. Just keep doing your thing, keep balling out, and the fans will love you, man. The fans will definitely love you. But let's talk about Jalen Carter, man. Jalen Carter, he did get the sack. I don't think he got a sack, but he was very efficient this game against the Dallas Cowboys. And to me, he's been consistent. Again, it's not like his rookie year when he was getting the sacks or getting the stops here and there. But to me, he just been a consistent good player, in my opinion. But let's let Fran Duffy break it down.
There were some wow moments from Jalen Carter in this game against the Cowboys. We'll start early on as we see the range and the change of direction, the lateral movement, the athleticism to break down and finish one-on-one against the run. That sweet play to the right stopped by Jalen Carter. Then you see him on the goal line. You see how stout he is, the anchor, and the ability to change the line of scrimmage on contact up against the center. Cooper Beebe, the rookie from Kansas State, takes him on, makes the TFL at the line of scrimmage. Great job by Jalen Carter on that play. Lets him know about it afterwards. Then you see that ability to disrupt, that club move that we've seen so often from Jalen Carter. He gets home for a hit on quarterback Trey Lance late in this football game. And then on plays, even when he can't get home, the wherewithal and the awareness to make sure you know what? Still want to clog those passing lanes. Get a big bear claw on that football, knock it down, get the PBU. We've seen a handful of those from Jalen Carter this season. Carter, disruptive in this game against the Cowboys.
You see what I mean? Like he's playing really well. He showed off against the Dallas Cowboys. Again, not a sack. I thought it was going to be a sack fest, but I think we just got 3 sacks altogether. But the pressures were there. I mean, the run stopping was there, especially towards the end of the game or as the game went on. And Jalen Carter was definitely disrupting stuff. He was going up against Zach Martin. I mean, Zach Martin, he got a name. He got a name out here. He's a really good guard. And for the things that Jalen Carter did, it's great. He was getting double teamed, still getting the pressure, still stopping the run. Jalen Carter is a different guy, and I can't wait to see what this defense do against like Washington, because I'm gonna talk about Vic Fangio. Actually, we could just hop right into that right now. Vic Fangio is just a guru. He spoke to the media yesterday, and he said something about how he just discovered Zach Bond. And he also talked about the tackling on his team and how it got better. But let me play these clips.
Himself there, if you overplay the run, you got to be assignment sound.
Bond gives you a lot of credit for helping him become the player that he is this year. What is it that you saw in him that gave you the belief in him?
I don't know. It's when I evaluate players, there's no checkbox, things you check off. You just watch the tape, watch the movement patterns, watch the player play. And, Howie brought him up to me first, but he had a vision for him as a backup outside linebacker, special teams demon. And after I watched it, I said, no, I think he's an inside linebacker. And luckily it hit.
What made you think that?
Just watching him play and watching his movement patterns.
All right.
Nick, in practice, that you've seen a direct result in the improved tackling over the last month?
Yeah, we've emphasized it in practice, which is always good. I had an old coach when I first started in pro ball that said, if you emphasize something, you got a chance to get it. So that's what happened there. And plus, we've played better overall. And, the ball hadn't been in the open field as much.
What was your biggest concern when
Just a guru, smart guy. And it makes me feel goofy a little bit questioning Vic Fangio, because I never really liked the defense, because we got a lot of offcasts of his defense, or outcasts. I don't know what to call them. Like, we had Decide, and we had, Jonathan Gannon, and this guy and that guy, and we just always wanted to mimic the Vic Fangio defense. I'm like, I don't get this soft zone type thing. I don't know why the Eagles love it so much, but I mean, I guess. But now you're starting to see like the benefits of it when you have good corners that can hit. I say that, or you got the players that are hitting. And to me, this is my honest take on the defense. When I thought they can be something, and this is the game you guys was on them a lot, was the Buccaneers game. Yes, the statistics tell you what I'm looking at it like, yo, I can't blame Vic Fangio for this. This is just players not playing well. Like when Avonte Maddox missed the tackle, I'm like, that's a good play Vic Fangio called. But these dudes got to make the one-on-one tackles, because if they don't make the one-on-one tackles and make the scheme look bad, and as you see after that Buccaneers game, and we start playing like the Browns or whatever, like the Jaguars and stuff like that, and we start making our one-on-one tackles, the defense look a lot better. And then you see that against the Cowboys especially. Yeah, we had a couple missed tackles here and there, but when we was hounding to the ball and getting to the guys and making those hits, it makes the defense look so much better. And then with the back seven that we have, Vic Fangio, now he feel comfortable. Like maybe I bring an extra guy, maybe I bring the Kobe Dean. Try Quayon if you want. Try Slay if you want. Try Cooper DeJean if you want. They're going to make their one-on-one tackles, or it's going to be a pass deflection. That's been the formula to the defense, and nobody can stop it at this point. At this point, nobody can stop it against the Commanders. We're going to see what they really about, because this is going to be a tough matchup. And that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Bryce Huff, he's doing his thing. Jalen Carter, Vic Fangio, just the guru. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.